Didn't really enjoy this album. There are some tracks that are catchy, but I find more tracks to be repetitive. Back with another video. Yeah, a video. Rico Nasty just dropped her first debut album today. What's today's date? December the 4th. Now this is my first Rico Nasty album. Really is my first Rico Nasty project. I mean, to be honest with you, have I even heard a Rico Nasty song? Now I did hear one song. I heard the collab that she did with Kaliushis. So one out of the many songs that she do have. She has a pretty heavy catalog. I mean, she released a couple of mixtapes in between time, but nevertheless I am excited to review this album. If you're new to my channel, I do music reviews that not only consist of me breaking down the artist, but also breaking down each song on the album. So if you're a music fan, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now, like I mentioned in my other videos, I am doing a 25 days of music, so I'm going to amp up the content on my channel. Make sure y'all don't miss. Let's go ahead and get this video to about 30 new subscribers and 30 likes. So let's get into the video. Okay, first and foremost, I understand why people be standing up in their videos. Like, I can do anything. I can do this, you know what I'm saying? I can do 360. I can move, you know, I feel good. So, who is Rico Nasty? Maria Cecilia Simone Kelly is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter from Margot, Maryland. Now, shout out to her. She was actually born May the 7th. If you know me, I'm born May the 9th. So, shout out to all my Tauruses out there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The best sign. I mean, come on. Now she's known for her unique delivery and punk aesthetic, and she rose to prominence in 2018 with singles like Smack a B and Poppin. Yeah, you know I'm trying to keep my page PG-13 out here, you know what I'm saying? So fun fact, her father was actually a rapper, so that actually exposed her to music at a young age. And then she took that alongside with listening to a lot of artists like Bob Marley, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Nas, and Jill Scott. Living my life like it's golden, living my life like... I'm telling you, y'all gotta keep standing up in these videos. But ultimately, she followed her father's footsteps in becoming a rapper in 2014 and self-releasing 5 solo mixtapes by 2017. Now that helped her gain local and underground attention, along with singles like Key Lime OG and Hey Arnold, and she was able to gain a wider audience and recognition in 2018, signing with Atlantic Records, releasing Nasty in 2018, and a collab mixtape with one of the best producers in the game right now, Kenny Beats. And that mixtape was called Anger Management. Like I said earlier, this is her debut album, Nightmare Vacation. So let's go ahead and get into it. The track lists are as followed. Candy, Don't Like Me, Check Me Out, iPhone, Shut the F Up, Back and Forth, Girl Scouts, Let It Out, Losers, No Debate, Was It Poppin', Oh Effin' Right, 10 Flow, Own It, Smack a B, Remix, and Smack a B. So let's go ahead and dig into the songs. Candy kind of gives me a mix of a Flo Milli, Tierra Whack vibe. Not bad, the beat is tight. There is a lot of space and there's a nice simple sample in the background. The song has plenty of energy, but it's not too much. Now for Don't Like Me, I love Don Toliver, I love Gucci, but I just wasn't too much of a big fan of this song, really, other than Gucci's verse. Check Me Out is definitely repetitive. There is definitely a lot of punk delivery going on here. And when it comes to a production standpoint, it just stays fairly simple. It is piano driven and has some trap drums. iPhone, I didn't really expect this one. But again, I do not listen to Rico Nasty music. There is a robotic effect on her voice, which I don't mind, but it just gets very distracting with some of the background vocals that's put in this track. The production is synth heavy. Really is my first time hearing a punk hip hop track. So I guess that was pretty cool. I do think the production was good, but I do think that this track could use a better hook, or rather a more attractive hook. Now Shut the F Up, Rico is flowing. At first I didn't really enjoy her vocal delivery, but as the track continued, it kinda grew on me. I mean, when you listen to her voice, it's definitely a more yelling punk vibe. Not really a punk listener, But again, I gave it a chance and I started to enjoy it as the track went on. The production and the hook is very simple, but so far I don't really mind this track. Back and forth, I love Aminé. Though catchy, I still wasn't really impressed with Aminé's feature. I enjoy Rico's verse more than Aminé, and I'm a Aminé fan. I don't think there's really anything too special about this track other than the production. The production rides and it's kind of produced as if it's a Tyga track. To be honest, I could see Tyga on this track. Pull up that chopper, then I air it out. At your door like Girl Scouts. Kind of want some Girl Scout cookies. Both the production and the song is very repetitive. The hook repeats more than what I would like. The sample in the track also repeats for the entire track. I mean, the track is about 3 minutes. And to be honest, because it repeats so much, it causes me to lose interest. Let It Out, there's a lot of screaming in this track. I mean, a lot of screaming. I found it more disturbing than not. Though I did enjoy the beat, I love how I gave that rock punk effect and feel. There is a nice guitar, but I do believe it's not as aggressive as her delivery, which is why I do think it clashes, well, rather crash. How do y'all feel about Trippie Red? I never really been a fan. I didn't really enjoy Pegasus, and this verse on this track also did not make me like her more. And again, when it comes to a production standpoint, the sample, it still remains very repetitive. Now, no debate, I love this style from Rico Nasty. The hook is but I do believe it's not as aggressive in your face like some of the previous tracks. Hands down, this is the best production on the album. By far the best production. Not repetitive, there's a lot of switch ups, and it's very uniquely done. Production is not really enjoyable on this track. And the topic and the lyrics of the song is pretty much states the obvious. Though it is catchy, I can see it being a song that I will hear on my Instagram stories as I'm just scrolling by. One, because it's just a trendy topic, and there are some catchy punchlines that could be memorable and repeated. Is it the most lyrical? Definitely not. I actually think I said O effing right earlier in the video. This is O for real. my bad. I actually kind of like this one, but it's a kind of because it's a lot of things that just throws me off on this song. Catchy hook, I actually love the hook, and her verses are okay, though the beat is just very repetitive. If the sample just drops out a little bit in the track, I will love it so much more. On It is hot. The beat is tough, the song is hot. It is still repetitive, but compared to the other tracks, I think it's definitely a standout. The hook is very tough, and the way she's flowing gives me a lot of Missy Elliott vibes. A fairly short song, about 2 minutes, which makes me wish it was a little bit longer. Though this is definitely my favorite song on the album. Smack a Bee is definitely, it's a good track, but the beat is still repetitive. I love the topic, I love the hook. This is a song that put her on the map. I respect it, and honestly I respect it because it grows on me. It takes me away from listening to the production and it makes me listen to what is being said on the song. Now let's make something clear, I do not enjoy ppcocaine's verse. I didn't think it was that good. What do y'all think? Yeah, I know I'm gonna get trashed by the Rico Nasty fans out there. Hey, it's just my opinion. So let's go ahead and get into my final thoughts of the album. I did not like it overall. I am a production guy. I do value production when it comes to albums. And when it comes to a production standpoint on this album, it definitely was not impressive. It was more so repetitive. Literally, when you listen to every or majority of the tracks, it's the same sample or same sound that just repeats. Now, if I had to compare the production from another rap album perspective, it definitely does not stand out compared to other projects that I heard. Even from a, let's say, a punk perspective, I feel as though it's not on the same par and it misses the two genres together. Not too really impressed. I think I would enjoy it more if there was a lot of switch ups, a lot more instrumentation, maybe a lot more guitar and guitar solos, maybe a mix of trap drums and live drums. I think that could really set the production off, or at least it'll make it more enjoyable. Though because this is so different, it do make me want to go back to this album. Yes, I didn't enjoy it on my first listen, but I do want to listen again to understand what you all see or what those who may enjoy this album feel for this album. When it comes to the length of the project, I thought it was a perfect amount of time on the album. It was right at about 39 minutes, a little under 40. Me personally, because of my music preference, I will only keep about maybe 1 or 2 of the songs, but I'm definitely gonna re-listen to this again to understand it from a different perspective. My favorite tracks are probably Own It and Smackabee, specifically the remix. I didn't enjoy every feature, but I did enjoy the topic of the song. It's kind of catchy and I respect. My least favorite track is definitely Let It Out. And let's go ahead and get into my ratings for the project. From a production standpoint, I gave it a 5. I gave it a 5 because I did enjoy some of the drums on the track, but overall the samples and the sounds are just very repetitive. I feel as though this is an album that you don't listen to for the production, you listen to for some of the things that's said. And that segues to my next category, songwriting. I gave it a 4. It's not really a lyrical album. There are some tracks that are catchy, but I find more tracks to be repetitive. From a vocalism standpoint, I gave it a 5. There is a lot of punk rock feel to her hip hop. I do find it unique and I do respect it because it's her style. Though from my preference, it's just not as enjoyable. There's also inconsistencies. Some songs you have that hard punk rock vibe, then other songs is a little bit more chill and more enjoyable for a person like myself. When it comes to Rico Nasty, this is her first debut album. So I can understand her kind of not giving it 100% with the punk vibe. But at the same time, if that's who she is and that's her brand, I would like to see that more from her. But I just wouldn't enjoy it for my preference. Overall, I feel like I gave it a 3. I didn't really enjoy this album. Now, if you add everything up and you divide by 4, you get a 4.25. That's my rating. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think and how y'all feel about the album. I will listen to it again. I do have respect for her as an artist because she brings her unique style and I want to understand it. So go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more of my music content and more reviews. There will be more videos coming after this, so tune in. Oh, and remember, your only limitations are those in your own mind. Stevie TV out. Oh, and check this out, y'all. Check out this this Christmas tree here, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, it's small. It's like a little Charlie Brown tree. But I got to decorate it. Give me some ideas of what to put on my Christmas tree. I'm thinking like something music related. But I don't know yet. So let me know in the comment section what I should do. Yeah. Back with another video. Yeah, a video.